been spoiled for something in the manga that makes me very angry.
I don't know. Shit.
Cool.
I'm not saying any more about that.
I accidentally tore 3 papers. I'm upset.
3 pages.
Pages.
Well, I mean, pages are paper.
I'm upset.
Hello! Welcome! We are the Custodians. I'm Rhett.
I'm Gabe.
I'm Joe.
And this is a very special episode, that
Indeed.
being the episode where we react to My Hero Academia's Season 5 trailer. Now,
Finally.
yeah.
That's actually true.
We're only a little late, folks.
Now, for all of you who have viewed our OVA videos, for My Hero, you would know that we are all a bunch of big My Hero fans. We love this show.
So much.
And we had a very, very long discussion in one of them. And if you want to check that out, we discussed our predictions for Season 5 in our
At least
video.
like a good chunk
A good
of
chunk.
our predictions and thoughts about what's going to happen in season.
But now we're going to add a twist.
Speaking of, yes, exactly. Speaking of our predictions, I decided that it'd be fun to have a little game. This game is the Sir Nighteye Challenge, where we are going to try and predict all of our characters' futures. That was phrased weirdly, but basically we wrote down all of our predictions for Season 5, and then we wrote down the percentage at which we are confident that prediction is going to happen. So 0%, Todoroki, I predict that Todoroki is going to turn left at least once in this series, and I am 100% confident in that.
He only turns right.
He only turns right. Yeah, so how this works, if you are 100% confident in something, you get 100 points if you are right. If you are absolutely wrong, you lose half of the points you would have gotten. So you lose 50 points.
Should we just make everything the same base and points wise?
So
Could work. Just to make
you
things simpler.
get
So
1 point.
everything's worth, say, like 50?
No, but then for someone like Gabe who has less predictions than
Yeah,
me,
but that we have more opportunities if we have more guesses to lose points.
that's true. Okay.
I think it would be simpler if everything was just worth the same base amount of points.
Everything's worth 10 points. You can lose 5 points.
Yeah.
I like
Okay,
that.
fine.
I like-
We're redoing the rules. Heard it
We
here.
start.
You heard it here first, folks. Every prediction is worth 10 points. If you get a prediction dead wrong, i.e., if you predicted Todoroki went right, but he went only kind of right, like a little right forward-ish,
Oh my god.
you would not lose points because you were kind of close enough. You wouldn't gain any points, but you won't lose any points. If he goes left instead of right, you lose 5 points instead of gaining 10. All
I feel
right.
like it's fairly
So we're
elementary.
gonna now go through all of our predictions.
I was about to ask, did we want to do our
I'm
predictions
going
before or
to
after?
start.
Oh my god, this is
He
long.
has
as
a lot.
I have the
first.
most
He
at
has a lot.
17.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna take a seat for this.
All right, so prediction number 1: Izuku has at least 5 other quirks. Now I say at least 5 because we know that Midori was quirkless, All Might was quirkless, and we know the quirk that the original user had, and that's the reason that One for All even exists. Prediction number 2: at least one of his quirks is a Spider-Man-esque web-ish
Web.
power, something that allows him to tether.
It's
things.
ropes.
He shoots string at people. Silly string.
Why would you say Spider-Man?
Because Spider-Man is Kohei Horikoshi's favorite superhero.
I actually,
Nerd.
I'll be honest with you, Red. I kind of have a counter to that.
Nerd.
Well, we'll get to
Oh, no. It's not one of my predictions. It's kind of like why I think you're wrong about that.
Okay, well, we can get to that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Save it.
Prediction number 3. There is going to be a villain arc. So a arc that is dedicated to our villains. So it's going to follow them specifically. Prediction number 4.
There's so many.
Shigaraki does not have All for One yet, but he will get it.
I think we should give them a timestamp for when you're
This
specifically
isn't-
done with
Yeah.
your...
Yeah.
like,
Well, you guys keep interrupting me. Okay.
let's skip ahead 20 minutes, people. We'll finally start the episode.
Yeah.
Prediction number 5. Class 1B will have a large part in Season 5. Prediction number 6.
It's gonna be funny when it gets
And
to
this
our
one,
predictions.
I cannot say I took by myself. This one was actually a prediction made by Leah. And our 4th custodian off camera.
We'll stay off camera forever.
Forever.
Okay.
She and you can hear her make this statement in our OVA Part 2 discussion video. And that is that Shinzo will play a part in Season 5. Number 7, the Meta-Human Liberation Warfront, led by Destro. If you guys don't remember, I just finished rewatching Season 4 with my girlfriend, got her caught up. Gentle Criminal mentions the leader of the Meta-Human Liberation Warfront. His name's Destro. He also mentions this thief guy. I can't remember his name, and I don't know if he's going to play a part in it.
I thought you said Deathstroke.
Deathstroke.
Time to kill some kids.
Is going to be taken over by the League of Villains.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8, All for One is going to remain in prison. I had to throw some curveballs in there. All right? Number 9, the League of Villains is going to get more powerful. And by that, I mean I have more specific ones. So, Twice is, and I phrased it as this, Twice will go ham and duplicate himself. I'm only 80% confident on that one. Compress will be able to compress much larger things, so larger areas, maybe trap multiple people at once.
Building.
Toga will be able to use the quirks of the people she changes into. That was the kind of
That
jump.
would
That
be
would be-
overpowered
That
as
would be
fuck.
a fucking.
Don't mind me, I
game
might turn into
changer.
All Might real quick.
Yeah, no kidding.
And Shigaraki will be able to disintegrate far more in a single go. Dabi, burn better. You don't have
Fire
to
Is
count
that what
that.
it says? It says burn better. Yeah.
Better.
And I don't know enough about Spinner to make a prediction for anything.
His hair gets longer.
He gets more than this.
Isn't he a lizardy? Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't he a lizard? Does he have
Like
hair?
on one day,
only
it's like-
only 2 more, and both of these are kind of iffies. But the U.A Traitor is going to be a highlight of Season 5, as that was something that had been talked about a lot in earlier seasons, but we haven't gotten too much about it.
Do you have a prediction for who it is or no?
Nothing too solid, though. Fucking Invisible Girl, Higakure.
Hagakure?
We're looking at you, even though we physically can't see
Why
you.
Hagakure?
Because she's invisible, it'd be perfect!
She's a
People
perfect-
barely ever see her in the show anyways.
she's a
Okay,
perfect
What do you
and
think she's doing?
last but not least, actually probably least, this is almost certainly not going to be the case, but the League of Villains is going to have to tame Gigantomachia before they are able to use him. As I assume his loyalties are more towards
All for one.
All for One rather than Shigaraki himself. Those are my predictions.
Possibly.
This is a little off topic, but I wanted to cut in. Did you see that Horikoshi drew a picture of what Invisible Girl looks like if she wasn't invisible?
Wait,
No.
who wrote a what? Who drew a
The
what?
author of My Hero.
Kohei Horikoshi.
Yeah. He drew a picture of what she looks like if she's not invisible.
I don't want to see it.
It's
I want
she
to. I
looks
just.
very normal.
You know, that I kind of expected that.
Yeah.
That's so depressing.
All right, who wants to go next?
Joking, because he has slightly more predictions than me, so we can just
Alright.
go from big to small.
I don't want to. Okay, never mind. So these are my predictions. So, like similar to what Rhett said, I think there's gonna be a massive jump in Shigaraki's power. Like I want to see him literally just kind of start crumbling buildings. Like that'd be some
hot.
cool shit.
Yeah.
That'd
Like, I want to see him touch some pillars on a building and just go. Like yeah, okay. I was thinking Gigantomachia. I want to see Gigantomachia fuck some shit up in like a city, and we got like some top 10 heroes trying to fight him,
Like a fucking
like Endeavor fight,
almost like a
like
Godzilla movie.
Not gonna be able to
Final War
fight him.
shit.
Yeah, you really can't.
Like I said, Midoriya gets some new powers from One for All because we saw that bit at the end of season 4 that they just tease you with and
Yeah.
like, oh, look at that! I can see all the other. Something's happening.
Power.
And the thing for All for One, he's like, what? What? You saw dead people? It's like Midoriya's like, yeah, you don't. It's like, yeah, I think we're gonna get a lot more focus on our little triad of Midoriya, Bakugo, and Todoroki specifically this season because Endeavor's now number 1. So we're gonna get a lot more like
lot
them
more
because
Todoroki.
Todoroki was
Yeah,
basically
you knock it out. You can't. have
Todoroki
anymore.
was like
You're done.
benched, like the last one.
Well,
Like,
Bakugo
I didn't even
too.
think
We got
Him
to
and
see them
Bakugo.
take care of kids
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like, come on.
for 2
we didn't really get to see a
Benched.
lot of Bakugo and
Benched.
Todoroki
Bakugo
last
and
season.
Todoroki both
I
were-
think
They're gonna get a lot of
somebody
time, I think.
important will die.
You don't
Like
know who,
top
though.
10 hero. Like not, I don't know who, but I think a top 10 hero will die.
Like,
I have no idea
of
who.
Class A
God,
or
I
like
hope it's
top
not
10
the
hero on
bunny
the
girl.
charts?
No, top 10 hero chart.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I hope it's not the bunny girl.
No, she
We don't
robbed
even-
They kill her. We're freaking
Dude,
right.
like,
I
I
don't
mean-
even- we haven't been introduced to her
dude,
yet.
but there has to be more drawings of her.
She rocks. I like her.
More fan art.
More fan art. All right, I think unrest is going to start to begin, like mass-wise, as we kind of see this jump in League of Villain power. And
It's just dimming. Don't press play. Just
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yep.
and then I think the villains still have those anti-quirk darts.
fuck. I completely
forgot
forgot
about those two.
Look at these complete gnome skulls. I'm gonna win this, okay?
Oh my god. I forgot they still have like 3 of
So
them
you
left.
telling me I need to write shit down beforehand? I got everything up in the vault right here.
And
Oh
also
my
keep in mind, They
God.
also have the antidotes to those darts.
And-
as
They
well.
do?
Yeah.
I thought it was just a top.
No, I'm pretty sure they stole both of them.
You're not gonna.
Fuck.
see.
And then, yeah, and I think specifically, I don't think they'll get a hero. I think they'll get one of the students.
Oh,
They're
shit.
gonna
Another student.
anti-person. They're gonna.
They might get another student in a fight or something.
Oh, like take away their quirk with a dart.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because Shigaraki still is what, 4? 4 and
3. I
change?
thought it was 3. Is it 4?
4 because
I
they
thought
started
he
with
used-
5.
It's a
I thought
five.
they used 2 in the fight.
And they
with-
knocked out a pretty OP
They
one
just
with
used-
Lemillion.
They just used the one on Lemillion.
Free my man Lemillion, man.
Yeah.
Free my man
That's
Lemillion.
what I'm,
Is that it?
that's
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
it.
personally hoping happens with the antidotes is that they give Lemillion back his powers because I miss him.
The thing is that was my least sure about, is that it's going to happen to a
What was your
student.
percentage?
It's like
for it?
50%.
50%? Okay. So I only have 4, but and they all somewhat loosely tie in together. So my first one, which I'm 25% sure about, is that Shigaraki has/will receive All for One. And if he already has it, he hasn't used it yet, or we're going to get a glimpse of him use it this season. And by that I mean like he uses
you to
one of
choose
those
one.
powers. No.
I want you to choose one.
No.
Because those are two different things.
I don't know the powers of the, oh, you mean like of those?
Yeah, like he
No,
has
it's
it
part of my
already, or
no, it's part of my
Pick.
no, shut up. It's part of my prediction.
Pick.
No.
But those are two different things. Those are two predictions.
It
that are-
branches.
No,
It's connected.
those are not. Those are mutually exclusive.
I'll figure it out later.
He can't already have it. And
Okay,
then
fine.
get
I'll
later.
figure it out later. My second one, which is my second highest sure one, which I'm very, very sure of, is Gigantomachia is going to either attack UA or is going to attack the prison that All for One's in and break him out.
Tartarus.
Yeah.
God, what a cool fucking prison.
It's gonna be. That's an 85% chance. 85% chance that it's gonna happen.
That could happen, which is why I'm crossing my
Watch
fingers. I hope it
And
doesn't.
I think it's gonna happen towards the end of the season.
Watch Jay.
I think I think it's gonna be like a big finale.
Watch
Is
Jay.
that the season's gonna end with
If we know how
Gigantomachia.
season 3 went, when it was gonna be happy campers, and then it went to Bakugo's kidnapped and the city's burning.
Watch this show blue ball everybody and not even have Gigantomachia in
Yeah.
this season.
Oh yeah, we arrested him.
It's just
Right,
Comically
we got a
large.
trailer to watch.
my third prediction, which I'm 100% sure is gonna be about,
100%.
which you loosely covered, is that the League of Villains will either side with, force, or trick the Metahuman Liberation Front into attacking UA or attacking Hero Society. And because they're very, just kind of based off of the name, they're like, oh, they're against rules and regulations, against people using their quirks, allow people to just freely use them. And my hero, or just like the UA Academy, is like the epitome of where heroes come from. You attack that, you break one of the base pillars that holds up Hero Society and where they come from. And my last prediction, which I'm 75% sure of, is because we know Midoriya has other quirks.
Well, we don't know that.
I'm
but-
pretty sure he does, and he just doesn't know him yet. But I think we're going to see Midoriya figure out at least one of his quirks this season. One of his other quirks. I think we're going to at least see it.
Okay.
75% sure.
All right.
All right.
And do we want to cancel out predictions that we had across the board? Because no matter what, that happened to every single person.
Well, I mean, then
Yeah.
everybody would get points
No,
for it.
because then it's just everybody gets.
Yeah, everyone gets points for it.
I think that's fair. Everybody gets points.
This is
Because
communism,
then it
Joe.
also allows for
It's
like
communism.
Our
we
points.
all are we are all
Our
thinking
points.
we're all thinking that
Our
Midoriya is going to get multiple quirks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm the only one I think
I know, but that's why
that
you would get-
specified that. So I think
If we all get it right, that he
we
like,
all
for
get high
example,
fives.
Yeah. If we,
I like that.
All right, but I think we've been going on enough about this. Remember, this is the Sir Nighteye game for the Sir Nighteye award. Whoever wins gets the quirk of foresight. And I think it's about time that we see if any of our predictions are automatically
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
So on your marks, get set, and plus ultra. I'm so fucking hyped, man.
Into this season.
Are we like 2 weeks late seeing this thing?
I don't know.
We're
It's
so
been a
late.
minute.
We were
because
trying. We were
I
meaning to
watched
do
this
this.
like the day it came out or the day after.
Kohiro Koshi, serialized in Shueisha Inc. Whoa!
Oh, yeah, new
outfit
outfit.
change.
Oh,
Class
yeah.
1B!
Okay. We get a team.
Yes!
Yeah, okay, we get a
Finally!
team fight
Whoa, we got Beast?
off. Team fight off.
Ooh!
Oh, this is...
Oh shit! Shinzo!
Oh my god!
Good one, Liam!
Yes. What I tell ya?
Oh, shit.
Okay,
Wow.
that was holy shit.
Oh my god.
So we got a Class 1B versus 1A face off.
Dude, Bakugo was wearing his winter costume.
Oh, that must be what it is.
Yeah.
He was bundled
Because
up.
it was fall.
Yeah, I also want to comment
this
that
is
I don't
fall.
know if you guys caught this. Kirishima's winter costume is just
Just
sleeves.
sleeves, yeah.
He's just shirtless with sleeves.
Exactly. That's
Wouldn't have it
cool.
any other way.
Go ahead and stop recording on
Thank
me.
Oh, yeah.
God.
How do I
I'm so happy that they're finally covering Class 1B because I love so many
Oh
people
yeah,
from Class
absolutely.
1B. Dude, Shinzo's back. Oh my god.
Shinzo
So-
fucking hey,
so-
great
so
fucking
Shinzo-
call there.
Dude, he's got a mask on and everything.
What's the mask for?
It's a mask. What do you
Because he
mean?
looks
Maybe-
badass
Looks
as
cool.
hell.
Why don't you have a mask?
Well, no, because what if it's like
you would look a lot cooler if you wore a mask.
no. Well,
right.
it's like, I mean, well, it could just be a fucking aesthetic thing, but you also have to wonder, like, what would be a weakness of Shinzo? If people know his quirk,
They just
They
can't
don't
say
talk.
anything.
they won't talk. So what if this is like a vocal thing? Or maybe, like, what if you can, like,
Well, I mean, because he has to force him to answer a question, a prompt.
yeah, but like,
He'd be like, "Hi, how are you?"
huh, who's that? Like, maybe it, like, slightly distorts his voice.
So that if he
What would that
talks,
do
they-
for him?
Well, if he talks and they can't recognize his voice, they might
respond.
But they see his face.
But
They
if
just-
you-
he's got big purple hair. It's kind of hard to not figure out.
There's a guy with fucking octopus arms. What does purple hair have to do with being a standout?
Yeah, racist.
And obviously this is just like it could be just, again, for aesthetic.
I think it's
Like-
just aesthetic.
It's likely just aesthetic.
But like, what if, I don't know, what if it does like make his
I-
voice sound like Darth Vader so people don't know it's him?
Oh my god. Dude, I'm so excited to see Tetsu versus Kirishima round 2.
Tetsu.
Dude, he would be
Yes!
so good for freaking investigations with the police when they're like behind one-sided glass and
Oh
he's
my god,
asking the
yeah,
questions.
Shinzo?
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
he
God.
Did you do it? I'm not talking to you.
Did you do it? Yeah.
Another
Well,
day
wait.
at the office.
Here's,
Alright,
okay,
who's-
here's the thing though. I think the way that Shinzo would have the biggest advantage is if he became more of like an Aizawa type hero, where he's not in the public spotlight.
Yeah.
So people don't know his quirk and therefore respond when he talks to
I mean,
them.
it
giving
would
him
make
a massive
sense
advantage,
because he's not a big frontline guy.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to be in it because he wants to be he doesn't want to be in the hero course because he wants to be popular hero. He wants to just prove to everybody that his quirk, which is
Is
very
not
much
evil.
like a
Not
villain,
evil.
is
Yeah.
not.
The question is, what is he doing here? As this is clearly a training thing between Class 1A and 1B, we saw them fighting, which is something we talked about in our Season 5 discussion.
What he's doing here is kicking ass and taking names.
Which makes you wonder, what was Shinzo's goal?
I mean, he's part of it, so he has to be. He might.
What was his goal? What was the reason he wanted to stand out in Season 2 at the tournament?
Well, it's because he wanted to because if
He wants people to know
wants
that he
to
doesn't
move
have an
up
evil
to the hero
quirk.
course.
No, well, that, but he wants to move into the hero course, because remember,
'Cause he's
Shinzo's in general studies.
right
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So what if
But he
this is
beefed
like
up.
he
yeah,
did beef
he
up.
got freaking swole.
So what if this is like hey, Shinzo is either going to be on Team A or Team B, and he gets to try and move up.
If he got
If he
added to Class
outperforms.
1A, that would be nuts.
But here's the thing:
I never thought of
who would
that.
they kick out of Class 1A to make room for Shinzo?
Would they have to kick someone out?
Hagakure.
It has to be Hagakure. Oh, it's going to be Mineta. No way. Mineta's way better than you will ever be. Like he's in the top 10 for education, and his quirk is super useful.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, he's a fucking shithead, awful munchkin, but he's way too good at what he does to be kicked out. Like, honestly, it probably would be Hagakure.
He's got the tail, right?
Or maybe he
That's
just
Odora.
joins Class 1B.
It could be that he joins Class 1B.
Maybe.
Or maybe they're like,
I don't think
maybe
they
they're just like,
would-
does there have to be only 20?
Is there a Class 1C?
No.
I don't know.
That's two.
Is there a 2A?
That's one. No, yeah, it's 3, something like that. I don't know. It goes from 1A, 1B, 2 something, and that's general studies.
Oh.
Because they also have the business course, and
Yeah,
then they have
'cause
like the.
And then the technology
course.
Yeah, support.
Who had I feel like someone's prediction was actually kind of answered during this. Who had a thing about Class 1A and Class 1B?
I did.
Yeah, Rhett did.
Class 1B will have a large part in season 5.
Which you were
get
100%
points.
right.
Yeah, there you go.
Just off the trailer.
Literally the commercial, the trailer.
Yep.
So you saw
And
that.
while I did say Shinzo will take part in it, that was Leah's theory.
So you get half
Yeah,
points.
but you-
Right?
I
And you get.
I don't know if that
participation
should get me
points.
points.
You can take the points for it because I'm not really playing.
Half
because
point.
I'll take half.
Half
You
point.
get
You get 5
participation points. Good
Alright.
job, Leo.
I get participation, brownie points. We're
Mhm.
good. Yeah, man, I was hoping that because I love Shinzo. He is so fucking cool.
Well,
I love
obviously
to
it
see
sucks
more
because most of the things I put is stuff that they would not put in
the
the
trailer.
trailer.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously, the Class 1A v Class 1B stuff. That's a first arc kind of thing. And my
3 episodes.
3 episodes.
And then Gigantomachia blows up the school.
Class
Telling
1A
you, it's
and B
I'm-
versus
it's fine.
Gigantomachia.
I'm telling you, it's happening, man. It's happening.
Foresight, people.
Gigantomachia.
Literally
Foresight.
Nighteye.
You do look the most like Nighteye.
You do.
I've seen some like small spectacles.
So yeah, and you must be right with that as well. These must be their winter attires because
Yeah, well,
we
I
saw
know
Momo with.
that. I know
the
as
jacket.
a fact.
Mhm.
That's
Oh,
not,
that is a
that's
fact.
not a prediction. That's a fact. That's their winter costumes. I was a little bit spoiled from that from the manga because
I don't think that's too
I
bad.
can't get out.
The seasons change
Because when I look
in
up
chronological order.
when I look up hero
I can't
costumes
believe
for
never
art
saw it coming.
references, I get a lot of the winter costumes mixed in with their normal costumes.
Okay.
Yeah, Bakugo gets like long sleeves, a sweater, and he gets a big old popped up collar
Collar
that goes around
jacket,
his
yeah.
face. Kirishima just gets sleeves.
I
That's it.
imagine winter must be really hard on Bakugo
Yeah.
because his power
Yeah.
comes from his sweat.
Well, that's
It's
probably why he
dry
wears
as
so much
fuck.
warm
So much
stuff.
warm stuff.
Because
Yeah.
he has to sweat in order to use his quirk.
It's dry.
Let's see. Anybody else?
I didn't really get anything. It just highlighted Class 1A and Class 1B, and I didn't really have any
Yeah.
predictions about it. But I think that based off of this, it kind of shows that it's going to be divided into 2 arcs. The first arc is going to be about Class 1A and Class 1B competing against each other. Second arc is probably going to be about the League of Villains and the Metal Liberation Front.
I think that is.
But I don't think it's solely. It might solely be. I don't know. We might get 3 arcs in it. Like the second arc, it might be. So like first arc, it's Class 1 and Class 1B. Second arc is the League of Villains with the Metal Human Liberation Front, and then the third arc is them all coming together.
kind of
and
setting up season 6.
either setting up season 6 or setting up for a very short third arc that teases season 6.
Yeah,
like,
kind of
like ends with them maybe not attacking UA, but them
like
marching
lining up their
on-
forces, and we see UA in the distance.
Yeah,
like,
marching on
Like, you
UA.
see like a Ministerial flag to bring out the Gigantomachia.
Grog, 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 Grog.
So,
Gigantomachia.
they're holding him like a battery ram.
He's like planking, and he's on like a bunch of ropes.
I could see it.
We got to see some of the Class 1B quirks that we didn't really get a good view of last time.
We saw a beast go.
We
beast.
saw a beast. Yeah,
He
like
goes
a
beast. He becomes
like
a
a
beast.
werewolf.
We saw Vine Girl. We saw Big
Was there
Hand.
Uibara?
I have no idea.
We saw Big Hand Chick. Because she's like the leader of Class 1B.
I was
Kendo.
We
Momoa.
saw Tetsu. Is it 3?
Momoa.
It's
I fucking
Tetsu.
can't stand
Tetsu.
Momoa.
Yeah.
4.
Tetsu. It's 4.
Tetsu.
Tattoo
Yeah.
the 4th.
His
Gotta love
last
that guy.
name is his first name.
Yeah, he's the bomb.
.com.
I think we're gonna. Oh, dude, you know what'd be hilarious? Because we know how Kirishima got his new ability.
if we see a
he
ability
gets-
like that for Tetsu.
It's Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla.
Guys, now I'm even picturing that when they both show up, they're gonna have the same outfit.
He's gonna have
Only sleeves as well.
That'd be hilarious. Honestly,
Please.
I don't think
I'm
they're
waiting
gonna
for them to
have.
start busting out guns and shit, and lasers, atomic shit. It's guns.
Hey, Tetsu, check out my new ability. I get even harder.
Oh yeah,
That's
guess
not a
what?
euphemism.
I get even harder.
Well, we saw the reason why Kirishima was able to beat him in the arm wrestling competition.
Because
he wasn't able to hold his maximum strength for as long as Kirishima was.
Yeah.
because he
So
needs
what
to
if-
eat
Mhm.
iron.
So
to have
so
it.
what if instead of him getting harder, what if he's
He gets
trained to
stronger.
last
Takes a
longer?
He's taking a diet of leaner metal,
Or
titanium.
or maybe he can, instead of just eating iron, he can maybe eat something like a different substance, like steel or other substance of that nature that maybe give him either less durability or more strength or more
Steel
strength
is just
and
a
less-
slightly higher
or more
carbon content
durability
of
and less
iron.
strength, or just maybe he just might get something like, why am I blanking on his name?
Gajio?
Yeah,
Colossus?
I was gonna think the guy from Ben 10, but
Diamond Head!
no, the other dude.
Chroma Stone!
No, the guy who touches.
Cannonball!
No, the guy.
Oh, Kevin!
Excluding like stone and stuff.
Kevin!
You know, whatever he touches,
Yeah.
His skin
The
absorbing.
osmosis.
I think he's gonna have like an absorbing man thing, but instead of touching stuff, he has to eat it, and he only can eat metals. But I think his
Drinking
arsenal. Of,
Quicksilver.
I think his
I'm pretty
arsenal
sure-
of metals is going to expand that offer him different
I
properties.
don't remember.
I think it'd be very cool.
I can't remember if he said that he actually eats metal or if he said that he just eats food with high iron content, like
It could be
broccoli.
either.
Wheaties.
I know. All I remember is him going, "Damn iron deficiency."
This
Yeah.
man's just got like a giant like sack of Wheaties that just eats in the middle.
Oh,
of
no,
the
no, he's
fucking-
got like one of those military backpacks where instead of water, it's
It's just
Wheaties, and he's got the straw that comes up and
Oh, God.
What matchups
drinks it.
do you want to see?
Tetsu
I wanna
versus
see-
Kirishima.
Yes, that.
I wanna
I feel
see-
like we've seen that one.
We did. It was in
Like,
the sports festival.
I just want to see it again because I just
Yeah.
like those.
No,
guys.
no, just as a meme. Like, they're
Yeah.
both like.
It's gonna be- it was
I'm
a
even
meme-
stronger than before.
It was
Oh
a
yeah,
meme.
well I'm even stronger than before.
It was a meme in the tournament arc. It's gonna be a meme now.
Yeah, I hope
Me
so.
during the.
I want to see literally anybody beat the shit out of Monoma because I think he's annoying as hell.
Is Monoma
He's
the
the
one
one-
with the?
Cosmic
He's the one
quirk.
This gives
I-
Monoma another chance to try and touch Midoriya.
I think he's going to. Oh my! I'm telling you, I said this before. If Monoma touches Midoriya,
He'll die.
Oh yeah, I got.
What's
His arm just is literally like.
Finally, your power will be mine.
Oh my I bet you that is gonna be like a major conflict for that though. is
He's
that
gonna try and
Midoriya's gonna
touch
be like,
Midoriya.
oh fuck!
Yeah, no, he's probably gonna try and touch Midoriya. Midoriya's gonna be like, if he touches me, it's not gonna be like, oh, he's gonna have my quirks. Be like, if he touches me, he's gonna hurt himself really, really badly
Yeah.
because he doesn't know what to say.
No, it's like Midoriya starts laughing, like, go ahead, use it.
Make my day.
One was like, sure, tries to punch,
Oh,
loses
so
arm.
his arm starts floating.
Anything more you guys want to talk
I
about?
think, who's the guy who has the sugar rush about him?
Oh,
Sato.
Sato.
I think Sato's gonna fight Beast. I think he's gonna get all sugared up, and we're gonna see like a big old monster
I
fight
think
between
we
the
do
two.
see who Beast is fighting in the trailer. I think he is grabbing
He looked
Kirishima.
big.
He's grabbing somebody.
Ooh, I want
in
to
the
see him
trailer.
fight Kirishima's Beast mode. His,
Oh yeah.
his
it's like-
Godzilla mode.
Yeah.
I don't
Uh,
know. He
remember
be-
what it's
Unbreakable.
I don't know. He
Unbreakable,
looks
yeah.
like he's gonna eat someone when he does it though. Just
Yeah, he's got the big old freaking teeth.
yeah,
He's
legit. When you
scary.
use it, I'm like, he's gonna eat this guy.
Who do you think?
He's gonna do it.
Who do you think is going to come out on top between 1B and 1A?
It's gonna be one.
1A, come on now.
I think it's gonna be a lot closer than it
Might
was
be
before,
close, but you know,
1A has-
it's gonna be a lot closer than it was before, but it's still
Yeah.
gonna be pretty.
1A
Like, do you think it's going to be 1A, 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 or is it going to be 1B, 1A, draw, deciding vote, 1A?
Yeah.
Like,
1A has the spice of villain trauma that they need to beat.
They have
They
actual
have so
experience.
much
Yeah. They've
experience.
been fucking-
But in the offhand, I guess that does mean that 1B has
1B
had more
has-
actual practical
I
training.
mean, yeah, but what
Oh, yeah,
1B
but-
did have the camp, but you know
Yeah, but they're
they were passed out for like more
Yeah.
majority of it.
like, and the people they had to fight in the camp, they had to fight mustard gas, sure, but he literally shot the one dude who was bulletproof. It's
Gun.
not like he was a genius.
Yeah.
hey kid, what's your quirk? It doesn't matter, done. Smith and Wesson is my quirk.
No, but they did bring up how.
I want you to
like-
meet my best friend, the 1911.
No, they did bring up that just meant that he was inconfident in his own ability to fight, so he had to bring a gun.
But they've also
It's just
1A's
like
also
brand
been
new, though,
training
no
a
one
lot
fucking
too,
expects that
though.
shit.
True.
like
I was just bringing up the.
No, I get it, but like so there you know there's the obvious gap between 1A and 1B. I think it's going to still be, because we never really saw them fight each other, like, full on. But, you know, we obviously know that 1A is stronger than 1B, and we've seen them kind of confront with each other before. I think that 1A is going to still beat 1B, but it's going to be closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree.
I mean, I like maybe 1B gets 1A on their heels for like a second, like, hey, look at these gains you made. But then Midoriya's like, I fought stronger. It's like,
Dude, Midoriya could
line.
probably one-shot a lot lot in 1B, and they don't even know it. Oh my god.
He's also got his fun little flick.
Because
he's gonna
shoot them out
Because
of the
guys,
air.
Air Force?
Yeah.
to be fair, last thing 1B saw Midoriya was him just like
destroying himself. They
at
would
the
have
tournament.
no idea.
So now
about
they see
it.
this man
No
like,
clue.
what?
It's been so
Watch out for
long.
Midoriya. He's incredibly powerful, but he doesn't have his money. What the fuck is he doing?
No, like, legit, couldn't he, like...
And that's
Hurt someone
that's
on
only
accident.
if he doesn't have another quirk by
Midoriya?
that point.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna hurt someone on...
Yeah.
Right, what if he, like, accidentally hurts someone, like, really badly?
Oh shit! What if that's like this whole thing is the catalyst that unlocks one of his other quirks, and what if it goes like fucking bonkers? Like, what if that's like the kind of climactic moment?
Oh.
Like, and that's the
Laser eyes.
he starts cyclopsing the fucking.
Okay, so that actually kind of ties into one of your predictions, how you think he's gonna have a Spider-Man quirk. One of the reasons why I think that's wrong is because
yes, about that
we
later.
have
Saro.
yeah.
Yeah.
His
Sarah.
is, and I get it, it's tape and it comes from the elbows, but it's very, very, I feel like that's the Spider-Man inspired character, because he swings and shit.
But how interesting would it be if like
it would be interesting.
Midoriya is
but I don't-
able to like. What if Midoriya and All Might are able to like? No, this is totally something that he would naturally be able to do with his power. No, and like, what if he gets like what if he goes to Saro? Like he went to Ida for help with his shoot style. Like,
Ooh, what if he gets one of his new quirks and people are like, "How do you have that?" And they figure
they
out
would
that
raise a lot more questions.
people would probably be like, "How do you have more than one?" quirk?"
Midoriya looking kind of sus.
Yeah. Todoroki's gonna
I
have
saw him
fucking
vent with 2
panels
powers.
and
Vote.
string board.
Oh, they might go. Well, he must be like Todoroki.
Where
Like
he's
where
got-
Todoroki has fire and ice. Maybe they're like,
Yeah,
oh,
but
this
you
must
can
be like that.
explain that.
Okay,
You
but
can't
that's
explain
like-
Midoriya's
That's a
quirk.
dichotomy.
Yeah,
like, oh,
because-
this man punched real good, but he also throws up grape juice. Like, what? that's not dichotomy.
I mean, his parents' quirks are literally
Exactly.
his mom can levitate small objects for a small amount of time, and his
his
dad
dad can-
breathes fire.
But none of those
But
people
none
know
of
that. I'm not
those-
saying
yeah,
I'm
I
not saying
guess.
what it does actually make sense. I'm saying what they would be able to sell.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
with Todoroki, you can explain that thing because that's literally a theory. They explained that with the
Well, it's
quirky
not a
passive
theory.
theory.
It's something that was done.
Done.
Sorry, not
Many
the theory.
many
Yeah,
times.
no, they were able to prove
A
that.
law, if you will.
You can't prove this because this
Well,
is
I'm
like
not saying
how
it's
did you
like
have
I'm not
it?
saying they all take a tour to Midoriya's house and they go, see, here's his mother. I'm saying
No, but
it
I'm
might be a way for them to go. No, she totally makes sense. Look at Todoroki. All right, moving on.
I'm saying that what I'm trying to say is I think they might figure out that this season. I just thought of this. They might figure out that Midoriya got his quirk from All Might. I think they might find out that he has All for
I
One.
feel if
Or
he,
One
I
for
feel
All.
for his first quirk, they're gonna be able to skid by like. They're
Yeah.
gonna be able to slightly expand it.
they're
The moment
not.
he starts developing more quirks, that's when the cat's gonna be out of the bag. Like
Yeah.
the first one, they're gonna be like, okay, all right, I
Because
can get this.
Bakugo knows.
Bakugo knows.
Bakugo knows.
I like that only he
Todoroki
knows.
doesn't
I think
know.
I love
Todoroki's
that.
gonna figure it
Only
out.
he
Todoroki
should
probably
know.
will figure it out, but because his first theory was just like, oh yeah, you're All Might's
My
son.
secret love
Also,
child.
I think Todoroki's gonna figure it out, and I
Yeah.
think some of the other teachers are gonna
It's
figure it out
Todoroki's
too.
smart.
Todoroki's
Yeah.
fine.
No,
Or
but
at least the
Todoroki is
public
smart.
is gonna figure
Another thing
it out.
that I'm looking forward to is also more Midoriya and Bakugo training.
Yes.
Another more proper rivals.
Yeah.
Because Bakugo's like, work on that.
Yeah,
shoot
last
style.
time we saw them fight, Bakugo beat him. Right?
Well, yeah, but
Yep.
you remember when they were talking afterwards, just mowing?
It's
Not
like-
mowing, they were
Mowing.
vacuuming.
It's like even though you were faster, your attacks were still too obvious.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like, work on that shoot style, boy. I'm
yeah,
like,
and
okay.
they're actually like bouncing each other out. They're trying to make each other stronger, even if neither of them are necessarily on the best of terms. They're on
And,
much better terms.
I think
Yeah.
Midoriya is stronger than Bakugo at this point, though, because
I would
Bakugo
agree,
sat
yeah.
out for the majority of season
Yeah.
5. Midoriya had a hell of a lot of experience,
But
and he's a
I
lot
don't
stronger.
know. I
But you
think-
also have to think about the
Or
fact
he
that
might just be
Bakugo
slightly
is
above
now
Zelda now.
fueled by even more hatred because Izuku has his license and Bakugo doesn't,
Well, think of
and he feels like he's behind, so he would put more effort into beating the
Think
shit
of
I
out of
don't know. I
Think of it
think
this way.
Bakugo might have actually gotten significantly better, not necessarily through power increase,
Just
but
skill, like
because
training.
of
State
all
of
the
mind.
knowledge that he's allowing himself to take in. Think of like all the like stuff he learned from the children, like trying to win those kids' hearts. Like
I don't know.
I think he's going to be a significantly better team player. Like
Yeah.
going back to the 1A versus 1B, it's not a 1v1 as we saw.
It's a
team.
group thing.
It's a group thing. It's probably 4v4 because that's how we saw it when they were showing up. So I think Bakugo's team is going to do way better because I think he's going to be a significantly not like.
Overtly.
Absolute, not an overtly like.
But he's
going
to be a lot more cooperative.
A lot more cooperative. He's going to be a lot more.
Lone wolf.
He's not going to be. Yeah, he's not going to be like, just sit back. I'll do everything.
Yeah, I think it would be really interesting if the way that they set up the battle was like, from what I could tell, they were kind of in like the mock city.
Mock city.
Yeah.
Well, what if they kind of release the two classes at different ends of the city and they have to locate
Locate
other
each
to
other.
fight? Well, I think it would be really interesting character development to see Bakugo stay with the group instead of running off and having Kirishima and Kaminari follow him.
Yeah.
I think it'd be interesting character development to see him stick with the group.
What if it's like
don't think it's likely because he's a jackass, but
I think you're right. I think that is correct. I think that's what's going to happen.
I hope so.
What if it's like a capture the flag thing in the city?
Oh,
Ooh,
that would be
That would be a lot.
Yeah.
That would make more sense.
I want
for them.
game.
Like, instead of just be like, oh, you guys are just gonna fight.
Kick each other's
We're
ass.
gonna make it. We're making a game.
Like,
of it.
what could it be? Like, I think it is going to be a game.
Yeah.
Like, I think you're right there.
But I don't think that Bakugo being a little bit more cooperative in a team setting is gonna help prove that he's stronger than Midoriya. Because when we saw Midoriya, Bakugo fight, this is where they're at in terms of just fighting, skill, power, whatever. Bakugo's slightly above Midoriya. We didn't see a lot of Bakugo, so he probably had some off-screen training, so he's maybe a little bit higher. But I think at this point, with Midoriya's big power boost that he got, and the experience that he got from fighting Overhaul and his gang, I think he's slightly stronger. Not by a lot, but he's slightly stronger than Bakugo now.
I think he's more
And
physically
I think
capable.
Bakugo is going to try and fight Midoriya. He's going to be like, hey, I saw you do all this shit. I want to fight you. And Bakugo is going to lose the fight. Because he's going to be like, oh my god, he's so much stronger. He understands.
Maybe in the second half, but this is very clearly a 1A versus 1B. I don't see any.
I wasn't talking about like in that. I'm talking about like.
Oh,
later
just
on.
in the future?
Yeah, later on.
But I mean, it's not all power in the fight. Like
no, I wasn't trying to make it sound like it's all power. I was trying to fight skill, power.
One of the reasons.
Have to agree with Gabe
overall
on that
skill.
because like if you really think about it, do you honestly think Bakugo could have beat Overhaul? Because Midoriya did, and I don't think
Midoriya
Bakugo
did
could
only
have.
with the help of Eri. Remember when he was by
Eri did
himself? Overhaul was like you weren't nearly as hard to anticipate as Lemillion and Nighteye. Like he even went 20%, and Overhaul was still able to.
True.
I don't think Bakugo could have beaten Overhaul.
I don't think anyone from Class 1A could have beaten.
Baten.
They couldn't have beaten him. They couldn't.
Well, I mean, because Lemillion's literally like the counter to Overhaul.
Yeah, and he's the single greatest hero in 1A at the moment, as far as we know.
No, he's the single greatest hero in UA.
He's the single greatest hero in the world.
In our hearts.
Okay. Final statements. We're all just super fucking excited for Season 5. As you can see, we've all put significant thought into.
We're putting a lot of
And again, like,
It's
while
fun to theorize.
oh yeah, absolutely. But as you know, we do have a little bit more knowledge about this. But again, the second arc could be the UA hockey tournament.
Do we want to have a fun bit for like that for the questions and points to have a like wild card guess? That's like totally like
we usually
out there.
do this. We did this.
That's where it's double points.
Double points.
We did this
Yeah.
for Game of Thrones, and we did this for Star Wars. You had a wild card that if you got it right, there was money involved in that.
Did it for Endgame.
But we would have, we essentially like you pick something that you think's gonna happen, something you think is gonna happen, or just a wild card. Anything can happen.
Well, can I choose a wild card from one on here?
I mean,
do I
sure,
have to
If
you
you
want
think
to.
one of them's a wild card,
think
yeah,
fuck.
I'm gonna come up with a wild card. But I've never really done anything like
What
that.
was your endgame wild card?
Captain America wielding Mjolnir.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
His
Yes,
season 8 Game of Thrones wild card was that
Bran was
going to be
become-
king, and he was right.
oh shit.
We were so upset.
The only reason I did that was because it was what would piss me off the most.
Yeah,
I did not like Season 8.
we
Or
did.
7.
That's a whole nother thing.
That's-
You guys
6
didn't-
is okay.
You guys didn't like any of the end of Game of Thrones, though, did you?
Oh no, it was fucking awful.
We watched
Horrible.
it. We watched it in his basement.
But we're not talking
we're not
about
talking
Game of
about that.
Thrones.
No, stop.
So, wild card, go.
I don't have one.
Nice.
Wild out there, something.
All Might fucks Midoriya's mom. Okay.
Dude, he already does.
Actually, no. My wild card's gonna be that Shigaraki has all for one.
Shigaraki currently has all for one.
And we're going to see him use one of those powers in the season.
I like it. Done. That is his wild card. How about wild cards are worth double points?
My wild card is completely off the wall, but I'm sticking with my theory that I had from the original MHA episode. I still think Eri is going to play some part in beating the fuck out of Gigantomachia.
Oh, wait, what if Eri might lose her quirk? Oh, she may
You already said it. You already said your wild card.
But she's so OP!
My wild card is way out there, but All Might dying.
Shut the fuck up!
If he
Oh
dies,
my
I'm
God.
going to punch you because it's your fault.
Shut the fuck up!
Haters gonna hate on people that are Nighteye.
Oh my god, my paper is almost completely
I
out of
literally
my
predicted
book.
that, though.
This
You're
is bad.
actually Nighteye.
Oh no.
My wild card is
characters.
that the League of Villains is going to have to tame Gigantomachia before they're able to use
That's
him.
probably the most likely wild card, I think.
I would
Do you think it's wild enough?
No. No.
Okay.
More wild.
More wild.
Wildy Coyote. Come on.
Stain gets broke out of prison.
That's not mine.
Oh, yeah, Stain is alive, isn't he?
He's in prison.
Midoriya is going to be able to avatar state and be able to talk
With
to the
past-
past
Oh.
lives.
That's cool.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a much better
Do that.
wild
My
card.
TV turned itself off because we've been talking for so long.
Fantastic.
And that is our reaction to the
A 1 minute
season
long
5
trailer.
A 1 minute long trailer, exactly. Thank you for watching. Please do not tell us if we are right.
Please don't. Please. We've had some comments real like,
No, guys, I've dealt with people like this before. It's reverse psychology. Do tell us. It'll work 100%.
Thank you for watching, and please join us when season 5 finally comes out. Thank you for
Yes.
watching.